Hello YouTube, before we start the video today, I just want to thank you guys for the 100 subscribers, and as a thank you, I ended up doing a showcase for one of the subscribers that had requested that I do Constantine. I actually ended up really enjoying doing the testing, so no regrets here. I will say, I don't really like his skin too much. It's pretty basic in my opinion. Sharingan aside, I do kind of like Sharingan, but aside from that, it's pretty basic. I'm not really a huge fan, but the character itself is pretty interesting, and let's actually just get into the video and talk about him, guys. So we're just gonna go over the active skill and chain combo very briefly, guys, because they're very straightforward. The active skill just deals 300% damage to any enemy on the map that you choose, and then the chain combo, it deals 200% to the nearest enemy in 2 or 3 clusters, but it actually ends up doing more damage than the active skill because of 2 things: the equipment skill and also the chain multiplier. So whenever you end up doing like a big 15 chain multiplier, it already does more damage than the active skill, but if you combo it with the 4% bonus damage that the active skill gives whenever it is activated before you do the chain combo, then the chain combo gets pretty crazy, and we're gonna be showing that later. But let's get into the equipment next. The equipment is fairly important, guys, because right now I only have it at level 6, but it did quite a change. I did a little bit of testing, I don't have it in the video, but on level 3, and it did a pretty big difference just from 3 to 6. So I'm pretty sure 10 will be pretty massive as well, because the thing is, guys, the active skill does about 8,000 damage right now, 8,600 for myself, and 4% of that is a lot when you tack it on to the end of all your damage. So 4% will be like around 460 bonus attack damage, and then that will make your normal attacks hit that much more each time on top of your chain combo. So it's pretty massive, guys. And then when you also put in the counter damage when you're going against a single target boss, you'll be getting 5% damage plus the counter damage bonus. This guy just annihilates single target bosses if you get his equipment to 10. He already does pretty good at 6, so I know at level 10 100% he's going to be doing a lot of damage. But that's going to be it for the overview of the abilities, guys. We're just going to go straight into some clips of showing how to properly use his equipment and how to optimize the damage, as well as a spreadsheet that I'm going to leave down in the pinned comments so that you guys can check it out if you guys want to see the difference in damages depending on how you use the abilities and in which order with how many combos. It's just a small spreadsheet, guys, that I made for you guys. So, all right, guys, in this clip, we're gonna be going over how much more damage he does on his active skill after he uses an orient time and auto attack the boss 1 time. So right there, he did 13,000 almost with his chain combo, and then if we skip forward to his active skill, he does 9,300, I believe. 92, almost 9,300. Normally he would do 8,600 if he just straight up just attacked the boss from the beginning. So that's an extra 4% attack bonus from his auto attack, the one auto attack he did. And then I did another clip later, I'm not gonna show it, but it does 9,300. So if you do an extra auto attack. So from 2 auto attacks, that bonus doesn't really make his active hit that much harder. So now let me show you guys how much more damage he does when you active skill first. All right, guys, right here I already used my active, and if we can catch his auto attacks, let's see if we can. Kind of going too fast. Yeah, 5,500 for an auto attack. Normally I think my auto attacks hit from 2,700 to 3,000 unbuffed. So he just hit for 5,500 buffed, and then he hits for 5,700 here because of course the chain multiplier is helping him out a little too. So that's only 2 auto attacks, guys, but if you had a bunch around him and you use the active skill first, that's already 2,000 more damage on his auto attack alone. And again, guys, the reason is because his active skill boosts his auto attacks more, since his active skill is hitting a lot harder than his autos are, and his extra damage scales off of the damage you're doing. So you want to do as much damage as possible from the beginning, so the rest of your damage gets boosted, if that makes sense. And then right here, you're gonna see the chain combo at the very end. That's gonna hit probably higher than 13, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, so last time it hit about 13,000, and this time it's hitting for almost 1,000 more. I'm really surprised this isn't a lot higher, but I guess the scaling on the chain combo isn't like insane or anything. But it does hit for almost 1,000 more. So combined with the auto attacks, which I think the auto attacks is the main reason why you want to do the chain combo first. still extra bit of damage and definitely worth doing the chain combo first, guys. That's going to be it for the equipment, guys. If you took anything away from this, just take away that you should use your active skill 99.9% of the time. Use your active skill first, because it just boosts the rest of your damage so much. It's almost always optimal, guys. Alright guys, this is the clip featuring Jane. We were going to compare damage a little bit, because what we were using Jane for was killing these things, right? We had done it in one of the previous levels, and then this is level 42, so a higher version of the same type of level where they have shields. So we ended up using Vice to break their shields, guys, and then we did 9,300 damage with Constantine. So they're out here competing, bro, because you're about to see Vice do some damage too, and she's gonna do 10k, right? So they do a very good job of taking these out without even having to be near them. They could just be all the way over here like, hey, I just want you dead. So after Vice takes down the shields, they can just literally like be mind their own business, taking care of everything over here. You guys know in the second part there's the 4-tile spawning things. You can just be messing them up. Meanwhile, whenever your actives come up, literally just one-shot these guys. It's hilariously easy, and I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's a cool little strat that I like to do. Another thing I tried out with Jane, guys, was the 43 boss. Yeah, as you guys can see, my team's not leveled, so it didn't go well. There's still three Ascension 1s. My water team's not my highest priority right now, but I did get one of them to have health. I was playing on the phone, so I didn't record, guys. But take my word for it, Constantine and Jane actually demolished one of those bosses. I was just dying too fast, so I couldn't keep attacking, but I'm pretty sure they'll be able to kill the boss. So definitely stay put for the video that's going to be coming out for floor 43 later on, whenever I finally start investing in my supports in the water team. It's going to be dope, guys, because I was surprised. I was super surprised because this is not optimal at all, guys. I think someone like Kuma would be better if we're talking about 4 stars for damage, because he does multiple tiles. But the fact that this team right here, guys, got the boss to half health, yeah, look at this. Look at the levels, guys. Let's move on to the big question though, guys. Should we invest in him or not? So when we look at his positives, he does have a really high base attack. He has the same base attack as Charon, who's a 6-star, and his single target damage is definitely very solid, and consistent is the biggest thing, because 2-rounder and a 2-chain combo, and very good multipliers combined with his equipment skill if you use it properly, like we talked about, guys. Very solid character when it comes to single target damage, but that's really all he brings to the table, guys. Like high attack stat, high single target. He's just highly focused on single target damage, and he does bring this little bit of utility, but that's not even all the time, so it's not consistent. We can't really count that too much because it's niche, right? And we're talking about investing here, so we want to invest in something that brings a lot to the table that we can use in multiple types of content. And if you're going to be a niche character, you have to be putting out some ridiculous single target damage, which he does do pretty good single target damage. Like, don't get me wrong, probably aside from, if we're talking water team, Conley maybe, and Sharona definitely. I would say Sharona and then maybe Conley would be the ones that are out damaging him single target. So, like, because he's more consistent than some other characters that put high numbers, it adds up to more damage. Plus, he has high damage numbers. If you guys equate all that, he's definitely, I would say he's number 3 single target damage. I might be missing someone, but I would say he's like number 3 single target damage. So if you don't have Sharona or Conley, then maybe you'd consider investing in him, but that's the only time, because Sharona and Conley are much more versatile than him and way better units, and you guys own them. You should definitely invest in them over Constantine, in my opinion. Not to mention, man, this guy looks like a Russian spy with a shotgun, so I don't know who wants to play him, but if you guys find him cool, let me know why you guys think he's cool. Type it down in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about Constantine. I always like to hear what you guys think. But that's going to be the end of the video, guys. If you enjoyed it or learned anything, please consider liking or subscribing. Have a great day.